My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up high in the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, hew many foemen. My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up high in the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, hew many foemen. My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up high in the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, hew many foemen, hew many foemen, hew many foemen.
All right, giving everybody a chance to get into the room. How is it going, YouTube? Everybody doing good? Let's get this situated. Chris, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you doing?
Oh, fantastic. It's pretty early still here, and whatnot. Let's see how many people we got in the chat so far. Got a couple people. Hey, everybody. All right, we got Barry, Maria, Tara's in the house, Cheese Knife. I hope everybody's doing good. All right, so before we get started, let me get half-ass situated here. So, everyone, thanks for coming to the Kilted. I am Brandon, obviously from Da Vinci's Alchemist, and joined as my co-host here is Chris from Scented Swordsman.
How's it going? Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, definitely. So Chris and I were talking, and we had decided that it would be fun. This is actually, got to give shout outs to Hillary from the Burrow about putting this idea in our heads about getting together and talking about fragrances and whiskey, two things that we are very, very passionate about. And we decided we would try to do a once a month live, either be discussing certain fragrances, blind testing certain fragrances, that sort of thing. And also obviously discussing spirits and whatnot. So the plan for today's broadcast is that Chris and I will both talk about a beverage of choice that we both enjoy. give a little bit of a breakdown. And then we are going to be blind testing, Les Indemodables, and got this nice little discovery kit recently. So I'm super excited about that.
It's been really hard to not go ahead and smell it ahead of time, but I've been good and not smelled them. So
yeah, I got to be honest. I've been having a difficult time. I've been sitting on that discovery kit for a while. So I actually am. I have tried the Vanille Havan. I got a small sample of that beforehand.
Yeah, I've smelled that one.
So I've already kind of deciphered how I feel about that one. So let's say hey to everybody real quick. Don't want to leave everybody out. So this is, not something I'm super used to running a live. First time that I've really ran a big live stream like this. So you guys, hopefully you can bear with me as we move along through all of this. Let's just go ahead and get started. Chris, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about the beverage that you want to talk about today?
Sure. So the one that I'm going to talk about today is 1792 Foolproof. So everybody is really familiar with the small batch from 1792. They also have a single barrel that's difficult to find, and so is this Foolproof. But this Foolproof, it won several awards, I think last year or the year before. And I'm a whiskey nerd, so I get lots of alerts. I'm in Facebook groups. That way, when anyone in my town finds like a hard to find whiskey, they post it on Facebook so we can all run and get it. So I was lucky enough to pick this one up. It is so woody and caramel and vanilla-y. It's amazing. It's really, really good. It is very high proof. I think it's like 125, 130, something like that. 125. So
yeah.
It is stout, but it doesn't drink hot. I've got like an old Forester back there somewhere, and it drinks hot. It's like a 120, and it drinks like fire. This one is much, much easier just to sip on and enjoy.
Does it have an age statement on there at all, or?
Let's see. It does not. It was a barrel pick for Unlimited Spirits here in Lexington. No, I don't see any kind of an age statement at all.
Gotcha.
Just single barrel.
So I have had the 1792, just the standard. I've had a few bottles of that in the past, but I have not actually tried that one. I'll have to try that one out.
I mean, it tastes, you get a lot of the same stuff. Like if you watered this one down, it would be just like the regular 1792, but I like that one quite a bit.
Nice. So what is your preferred methodology for drinking whiskey?
So if I'm trying something new, I'm the dude that, has to get his nose like all the way in it and try and smell as much as I can and like try and pick up the notes just like I would from a fragrance and try and just decipher as much as I can. And then I put a little in my mouth and kind of like chew it, swish it around.
Do the old Kentucky chew.
Yeah, do the Kentucky chew. Try and, cover all my taste buds with it, all the parts of your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely neat. I'm lazy. I just pour it in a glass and drink it. And that's my methodology.
Perfect.
What's up, Empty? How are you doing? So especially with bourbon, I don't know if you're the same way, but they always talk about like a long finish or a short finish. And that's where I get a lot of the taste, like a lot of the vanillas and all that kind of stuff. I usually get it at the finish when you're swallowing on the back of my tongue. Is that the same way that you get it?
Yeah, I rarely drink whiskey on the rocks. I will occasionally do the old school, put a little water in it to dilute it depending so I can get some of the flavors. But yeah, I mean, as far as like something new, I mean, even if it's something that I've had for a while, I'll still go through the motions of, first sip of the night. It's going to be little sip, little sniff, get it going, and definitely try to sit back and enjoy it. That's one thing I love about whiskey is that you can sit and chill on that for a while. Mixed drinks, on the other hand, I tend to pound those back really fast. So,
yeah.
which can be dangerous. So one thing I did want to mention about this for those that are watching and raising up on the numbers. Thanks again, you guys, for joining. Super appreciate all you guys coming to listen to us talk. So one of the things that I love about whiskey and fragrance is they have kind of a really major correlation. Obviously, a lot of the fragrances that everybody consumes are the carrier is alcohol. It's some form of alcohol, and of course, obviously, alcohol is made from alcohol. But the thing about whiskey, particular when it comes to spirits, is that it has a lot of these intense flavor profiles that you can kind of correlate with fragrance notes, like the way that different fragrance compositions have, notes in their composition. A lot of different whiskeys specifically will have a lot of, different notes in their flavor profile. So it's one of the things I love about it. So I would like to talk about my whiskey for this broadcast. And this is Cole Isla. This is 12 year. And this was my first, I guess, like trip. When I was drinking whiskey, started with, bourbons, stuff like that. And I wanted to try to start drinking scotch. So scotch, for those of you that don't know, in order for it to be called scotch, it has to be made in Scotland. There's a lot of terminology that goes on with Scotch whiskey. For instance, this one is made in the Islay region of Scotland. Let's see if I can give you a little bit of a better close-up on how that's spelled. There we go. So when people typically think of Scotch, they think of this for some reason. Well, I should say Americans, whenever they think of Scotch, they always think, oh, it's that super peaty, super, smoky type whiskey, which isn't the case, because Highland whiskey, things of that nature, like some of the different regions, they don't really have necessarily a lot of peat profile. Islay Scotch particularly has a lot of that peat profile. So I wanted to get into those Islay whiskeys, and this was the one that I was recommended to, dip my toes into, and that it is a very relatively easy Islay Scotch to ingest because it's not super heavy in the peat profile. It's nice and sweet. It's got a lot of hay notes. As you can see, maybe you can see, I have
you put a bit of a dent in that one.
Whittled this down. Now, granted, this bottle is probably a decade old, but well, I do that with a lot of my whiskeys. I will sip off of them, and then I will move through different bottles. Then I've got like my table bourbons and stuff like that, stuff that I'll drink like on the constant. So
you eased your way into the peated stuff. I'm pretty sure the very first bottle of actual scotch that I bought for myself was Lagavulin 16, which is about as peaty and smoky as you can get. Well, hello, Lizzie.
Yes. Before I go on to this, I should say hello to all of our new viewers. So D'Angelo's in the house, Lizzie's in the house. It looks like Tony is in the house.
Oh, hey, Tony.
Nick, thank you guys for stopping by. Perfect. He says, let's post that up there. Get caught up on some of these comments. That is a bitchin' comment.
Good.
I highly approve and am jealous because I don't have any Ensarted. And hey, Hills is here. Yay. All right. I think we're kind of caught up. Let's see.
So does everybody know why some scotch has that peaty, smoky flavor? Does everybody know what the history of that is? Or would anybody interested in that?
Well, let's just go ahead and talk about it anyway, right?
Sure. So in a lot of these, places where they were distilling it, it was cold, and the fuel that they had for fire was peat. So they would, heat those places with peat. And so that smoke would fill everything, and that smoke would make its way into the mash and into the bottle. So they don't really have to heat those places with peat anymore, but they still do artificially add in that that same peatiness.
Actually, if I can give a slight correction on that,
Yeah.
Kentucky Jesus, places like all of the Isla distilleries, Ardbeg, Lagavulin, Lefroy, Cole Isla. So now what they will still do, essentially, the way that peat came through was when you are taking the grains, when you're malting the grains, which is essentially you get them to sprout, and that's considered malting. They then produce sugars because they're like have a nice little bud coming up out of the seed, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have to roast those malts to get them to release the sugars. So the roasting process, the heating process, that's where the peat comes in. They will still go. You can go to the Ardbeg distillery and go out to the peat bogs, and you can see that they will still harvest that peat, and then they throw that into the fire, and then that smoky medicinal flavor comes up in through the grains that go into the mash bill. Then they go through the process of fermentation and distillation, and boom, you have that strong, amount of peat. So different Isla whiskeys will have different profiles of peat depending on how much of that malt they use, because sometimes they will just use standard air dried or air heated roasted malts to kind of knock down that peat profile. Other times it's cranked way the hell up. So yeah, that's essentially where that peat comes from. Now, peated whiskey is not indigenous only, or I guess it is technically indigenous, but it's not solely done in Scotland. There are other distilleries in the United States that do make peated whiskey.
Right.
Again, they just can't call it Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
So, and one last little tidbit and factoid that I'm going to throw in this particular cast that we're doing today is, so there, like I said, there's a lot of lingo with Scotch and with whiskey in general. So you will notice that in Scotland, they spell it without an E.
Yeah.
Typically in the US, they spell it with an E. That's another way to tell whether or not.
There it is, with E.
Yeah, exactly. And over there, when you see the words single malt on a bottle, is it right there? There we go. When you see the word single malt on a bottle of Scotch, they are referring to the distillery that this whiskey came out of. Because if it doesn't say single malt, they take different casks from different distilleries and they'll blend them to create their own particular blend. Blending is a huge thing in the world of whiskey. So let's see here. Let's get caught up on some comments down below.
Tony had a good day off with his girls. That's awesome, Tony.
Perfect. Of course, now my computer's not working.
Let's see.
So, Lizzie, you prefer Jack Daniels, huh?
It's got a time and place. There's room for that.
Well, I typically, I can't do Jack Daniels anymore because when I was in high school and I drank too much in high school. Don't drink in high school, kids. I drink a lot of Boilermakers, and those contained the John Daniels. And yeah, for me, it's just not okay. It's just not okay. Oh, all right. So, and since Chris had a bourbon, let's talk about the fact that for those of you that don't know, I know a lot of people think it used to be back in the day that you couldn't call bourbon a bourbon unless it was made in Bourbon County. Well, that was kiboshed long time ago. It can only be called bourbon if it's in the U.S. You want to say hi to everybody, buddy? Yeah. has to be made in the U.S. The mash bill has to contain 51% corn. That is what typically makes bourbon is that they use corn instead of mostly corn instead of grains.
It also has to be aged for at least 2 years in a new white oak barrel. And then there's, the bottled and bond stuff that has a lot more regulations. It has to be stored in like a government monitored warehouse for all that time and that kind of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, that's going to be, I think we should probably think about different terminologies for the next live stream and throw down a couple of those for the people that don't know about that sort of thing. So everyone, cheers. Thank you for coming by today. And Chris, cheers.
Cheers. Other way, always the wrong way.
Yeah. So let's crack into the fragrance portion of this live stream.
And did you wear a fragrance today?
I have not. I decided to go, virginal nude, as it were, so that I did not sully the nose.
We doing this in any particular order? You want to pick one out? You want me to find it?
Well, let's see. So let's real quick, I'll show everybody. So in this discovery kit, I got mine from Lucky Scent. So it comes in this nice little pouch, as you can see, little canvas deal. And then they also have a little booklet that you can read the descriptions. Half of it is in French, I believe, which I will not try to read because my French is terrible. But it also gives a little description, which I won't really go into.
Yeah,
some of the, there we go. Like a cheat sheet. It's got basically some. They literally tell you the maturation time and then the maceration time, as well as the percentage of some of the oils that are used in these fragrances. So
I kind of like that. That's nice that they give you so much information about it. That's really cool.
Yeah, and from what I can tell, they use an awful lot of naturals in their compositions, which is great. So I do know that I believe they started out in 2012, from what I'm reading here, and or somewhere around then. So they're not like a super long in the tooth fragrance company, but they are creative. So let's crack into these.
All right.
So they've got quite a bit, and I believe, I don't quite remember. Do you remember the cost on the Discovery Kit by chance?
I have no idea. I took mine from Hillary. She did. She did a live stream, and I told her to bring it to me. So it's been sitting in front of my computer since then.
Oh, perfect. Anyone in the chat recall how much that was? Was it like 50 US?
That sounds about right.
Well, empties out. Had a wonderful, fantastic day.
See, empty.
So,
Claire thinks it was 50.
50. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 10 in this. That's a lot.
That's not bad for $50. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they're pretty full 2 mils. I mean, it looks right around 2 mils. So what I think we ought to do, Mr. Christopher, is let's just go ahead and lay them out, and I'll let you pick the order. How about that?
You want to go by the order in the cheat sheet?
Okay. Are they all in the cheat sheet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Yeah, they're all in here.
Okay.
So the first one, let's do Rose de Jamal.
All right. Let's see if I can find that bad boy. Wow, these are going to be real hard to pronounce.
Yeah, they are.
I would like to
be good at that.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to apologize in advance to anybody I offend.
To all the French out there, we're going to apologize.
Yeah.
To Jamal.
Man, I tried learning French when I was married, and it just didn't pan out. And then I just kind of forgot about it.
You had to take a foreign language in high school, and French was the foreign language that I took.
Oh, nice.
But the only things that I remembered how to say, or that I learned how to say, were "I don't know," because I would fall asleep, and the teacher would wake me up asking me a question, and I would say "I don't know," but I would say it in French, and she would just laugh and go on about it. So.
Oh, great! What a great teacher.
Yeah, really was great.
Maybe she was just all about your hair.
Oh, I had terrible hair then, so it definitely wasn't that.
No. All right. So Rose de Jamal. Or Yamal. So this, according to our little booklet here, they use rose absolute from Morocco, cedarwood from Morocco, pink pepper from Madagascar, and lavender oil from France. So
I definitely get the rose and the cedar. I was hoping to get more lavender. I really like lavender in fragrances, and I don't really get it on the card. It's a really nice rose, though.
Yeah, it's
not jammy or too sweet. It's kind of almost like a powdery rose.
I'm getting more of a green rose than anything. But the cedar, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting like a soapy appeal, which I'm assuming is going to be my nose picking up lavender, because lavender kind of comes off soapy to me sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I might have to try that one on skin see if I get lavender, because I love lavender and rose together.
It kind of reminds me of, and this is no disrespect to grandma's soaps, it reminds me of like grandma's soaps.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or even like the milled soaps that they have, in like a fancy restaurant or whatnot. Mm-hmm. Not that it's a bad thing, just that's kind of what comes to my brain. That's not bad.
It does sound or smell very high quality. I mean, it smells pretty natural.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that natural aspect to it. So I'm not getting a lot of synthetic vibe from it.
So I think most people have been saving Vanille Havane for last, but it's next, and we've both already smelled it. So do you want to save that one for last, or you want to go ahead and get it out of the way?
Let's save it for last, just so that people don't have to watch me convulsively orgasm on camera until the very end.
Yeah, they have to wait for that
because I tell you what, I love that one. So let's just wait. Let's wait on it.
Okay. That means we're going to be doing the Iris Perle next.
Okay, so Iris Perle or Iris Pearl. Let's see. So we've got French Orris Absolute, Moroccan Mimosa Absolute, Jasmine from India, Ylang Ylang from Madagascar, and Clary Sage from the Alps. I really am digging, they're just putting like the percentages of these
I like that.
oils, and I'm assuming I'm going to wind up enjoying this one because I'm kind of a shit. Oh. Okay. Nope. I'm good. And of course, my dog's checking it out. Okay, we'll just leave that one on the floor, I guess, because it's way the hell over there now. I don't get a lot of iris out of this.
No, this one, it's hard to pick out for me any individual notes that's just like punching me in the face. It's pretty well blended, but I was hoping for more iris. I wanted the iris to punch me in the face.
Well, with a name like Iris Pearl or whatnot, like you'd think that would be a really predominant. And I'm actually getting some freshness out of this.
Oh yeah, it smells very fresh.
Like the Clary Sage, I think, which for me tends to come out pretty bright. Like I think that's. Do you get any citruses out of it?
No.
Really?
I mean, the freshness could be citrusy, like. I don't know, like green fresh, but not just like fresh on its own.
Hey, Hills.
Hey, Hill.
And hey, Hills, thanks for the idea, by the way, because this is awesome. I'm having fun with this.
And thanks for grooming the dogs today and whatnot.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Heather's here. Heather.
Hey, Heather.
What's up?
All right, now the freshness is going away. So this one's changing. Still no iris, or still not much iris.
Yeah. So does anyone in the chat have any of you lovely folks tried out this kit? I think Tara did. Tara, what did you get out of Iris Pearl? Was it irisy or
Pearly?
Huh. Yeah, I think maybe I get a little bit of that rooty, earthy
Maybe.
kind of vibe.
But not what I was expecting with Iris Pearl. That's
No.
not what I thought was going to be coming to my nose.
No, not at all. Okay. So I think what we'll do too is we'll go back, revisit these like for a quick one.
I think you've offended Tara.
I know, I guess so. What the shit? Is my microphone not working out well? I was asking you what you thought of some of these because you did the thing with the stuff, and I was wondering if you got any iris out of Iris Pearl
or any pearl.
Oh, okay. Nick was saying that that IP was not one of the standouts for him.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely forgettable so far. It's nice. It's fresh. I would wear it.
I don't know that I'd pay the exorbitant prices of Les Indemodables for the Iris Pearl, to be honest with you. But that's just
bravo on pronouncing that, though. I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you. Oh, oui. Shit. Okay, let's go to Musk de Sable.
Musk de Sable. All right, I know I saw that one somewhere.
Where's Yara when you need her to properly pronounce French things?
I don't know.
Because she seems to have a knack for that. Or
I think she does, at least.
I suppose we could have consulted Clemence before starting. That would have been a smart idea. Okay, so Musk de Sable. Let's see. So before I spray,
Claire's upset that you said Tara instead of Tara.
Okay. Well,
how dare you?
I know. Apparently, I'm a terrible person.
You're drinking. Blame it on the booze.
Right. So in Musk de Sable, or Musk de Sable, I guess I don't know if you pronounce the alias. So we have Italian green mandarin oil, patchouli from Indonesia, ambergris tincture, and Orris Absolute. So, I wonder. I've always been curious to how they make their tinctures because I've tinctured a few things, which is just essentially you soak it in like alcohol, and it doesn't always come out like super great. Oh, I like that.
This one.
Oh, that shit's spicy. I love it.
This is going to sound off the wall right now, but this smells like a hot weather. I just lost the name of it. The Frederick Mall one that everybody loves. That's in Hill. What's the only Frederick Mall one that we have a bottle of? Shit. I'm gonna have to hang on. I'm gonna have to look it up. It reminds me of a fresh version of something. No, that's not it either.
It's definitely
Musk Ravageur. It reminds me of a fresh version of Musk Ravageur. That's it. Thank you, Hill. Yeah, this one, it hits my nose like Musk Ravageur, like the spicy muskiness, but it doesn't go dark. It goes bright.
I'm going to be honest and say that I've not tried Musk Ravageur because I just haven't gotten into the Frederick Mall world yet. Which, let's just be honest, like, there's so much goddamn perfume out there, you know? And sometimes I feel like
there's a lot of over here.
Like my collection, I took a step back and looked at it the other day and I was like, good Lord, I've got to scale down. And stop being such a spaz about it because it's just so much. But like the world of everything that you haven't tried, like there's just so many different brands that I want to try that I haven't tried yet. But it is what
Tomorrow
it is.
is one of my brother's birthdays, and I sent him a list of things. I was like, "Hey, it's your birthday. Can I give you any of these bottles? Because I need space."
Nice. Yeah, that's one definite way to look at it. It's little gifts and giveaways and stuff like that. So I'm really liking this one.
I like it. How much are these bottles? Are these bottles all the same amount, or does it vary depending on which one you get?
I don't know if it varies much. I do believe though that they're north of 200 for their 50 ml bottles. I know that Vanille Havane was like right around 220, 230
okay.
USD.
Because I like that one, and it's a fresh, like to me, it's a fresher version of Musk Ravageur. And I bought a travel thing of Musk Ravageur, and Hillary took it. So I mean, I need to replace it somehow. Okay, I take things from her, but that was one that she took from me. So it's a give and take. Yeah,
I like this one. I'm gonna definitely enjoy putting that on skin for sure because it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It reminds me of just some of those nice spices. Let's see. So
225 for most. Wow.
Vanille Havane is 260. Shit. All right, I'm gonna have to work some overtime to get that bottle because I definitely want one. That is so expensive.
That one's a kilt lifter. I mean, you got to be willing to lift the kilt for that one, you know.
Well, you know, if I need to start stripping again, I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Oriental Velours is next.
Oriental Velours. All right.
Let's hope it's not the very last sample that I pick up, like every other one that we've looked for.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that myself. So, Oriental Velours is Indian jasmine. Let's see, Madagascan green vanilla, Somalian myrrh.
Oh, I like myrrh.
Haitian vetiver, and Alpecian, which is from the Alps. Epicea oil. Epicea. I am unfamiliar with that ingredient, so I don't know what that is.
I would say Epicea or yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I do not either.
Some sort of evergreen thing, like piney type thing there, maybe?
It's possible. Ooh, it's got a nice color to it. Stained the shit out of the tester.
Yeah, it did.
Let's check it out here. Ooh, don't go anywhere. All right.
That's pretty nice, actually. I'm not getting...
Feeling a little overwhelmed. I need to reset.
It says 15% myrrh oil from Somalia, and I was expecting that to punch me in the face a little bit more than it is.
Yeah, it's definitely resinous.
Yeah, it's definitely there. I just at 15%, I thought it was going to be a little bit more. I thought that would be damn near unwearable at 15%. But that's pretty nice. The myrrh and vetiver, whatever Epicea is, that's good. I should have. Can you reset your nose with bourbon instead of coffee?
Actually, so people can correct me if they like, but everything that I've talked to some perfumers about and some other people, that coffee doesn't actually reset your nostrils. That the two biggest things that I've been told by fragrance industry people and perfumers is that the best way to reset is to breathe through wool, like 100% wool.
Really? Okay.
And then the other is to just literally kind of breathe your own scent. Like if you can stick your nose in the crook of your elbow and just breathe your own natural scent a little bit. It'll help to reset your schnoz a bit. Yes, sniff your arm. Exactly. Time to musk up has got it.
Well, there's a first time for everything, right, musk up?
Ouch. The opinions of my co-hosts do not necessarily reflect the opinions of my. That Did I say that right? Shit, I don't know. Oh, bust balls. Okay, so
It's not bad. I would not pay $200 for that.
I'm not like blown out of the water on it. I mean, again, for me, it's always if I get something that I smell and out of the gate, I love it. Then I test it on my skin a bunch, and then we'll see. But I mean, that's the nice thing about samples is that maybe later on down the line, you'll spray it on yourself, and you'll be like, "Holy shit, I didn't like this before. Now I love it." And again, guys, I'm sure we don't have to tell you guys this, but testing on the paper is not always going to be very good. It's
not the best.
Yeah, for me. I mean, because like one of my favorite fragrances ever is New Sabet from Slumber House. And I tried it out on paper at the shop I went to, and I was like, nah, that's not that good. And I was like, I'll put it on my hand just to see. And yeah, just instantaneously, like totally loved it. It was completely different from what it smelled like on paper. And yeah. So now it's one of my favorites. Damn it, Heather, are you still battling the? Oh, that is no good.
Yeah, what's really sad is that I sent her. She really wanted to smell Angel Share, so I sent her a sample of Angel Share and a bunch of other things that got there like right before, like it was in the mail, and then she got sick and lost her sense of smell. So she still has not got to smell Angel Share.
That is a major bummer.
So it looks like next we're going to Queer de Sheen, which is a fruity leather. It's a fresh, elegant, and surprising trail paying tribute to suede and leather. A sporty, chic outfit for unexpected getaways. With Osmanthus Alculat from China. La Crotte Jasmine Absolute from Egypt. Osmanthus from China. And Mild Tobacco Absolute from Turkey. And Clary Sage from the Alps.
Nick, yeah, I haven't tried any Hiram Green yet, but they're on my list of discovery kits soon because I've heard really good things about Hiram Green. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, the leather one, fruity leather. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it smells good in the air.
Yeah, that's nice. Did you say there was tobacco?
Yeah. Okay. Mild tobacco.
Yeah. But I definitely picked it up. It's a nice, it smells like dry tobacco, not like the green leaves. I like that. You have to test that on skin too, because
that one is good.
Yeah, it's kind of
I wish it told what kind of fruit was in there.
It smells like stone fruit-esque. You know what I mean? Like almost like dried stone fruit.
Maybe
like apricots.
Yeah, could be. That's what the part I'm trying to nail down with my nose. I mean, the leather suede, whatever you want to call it, is really smooth and nice. I'm enjoying that part of it. The fruitiness is good too. I just wish I could like pinpoint what fruit they used.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't smell like your typical like red fruits or apples or something like that.
Well, it does say a little osmanthus, and
yeah,
sometimes to me anyway, osmanthus can come across as a little fruity.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to test that one on skin.
Yeah, it's got, so far out of all of them, it has the most textural feel. Like to me, sometimes fragrances can project like a texture. You know, I've had certain ones that just they smell like they would feel silky if they were, you know, a physical representation. And this has kind of a like a, not a scratchy, like almost like wool, but not.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm sure it probably sounds weird, but I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That one might be my favorite so far. I need to.
No shit. Yeah, that is good.
That's 5. So I'm gonna, smell through the first half and see which one was my favorite.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's check that out. So we'll go back to the original first one, the rose.
Yeah, the rose. That one still smells good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate that.
No, it's got a little, definitely some green facets to it.
Oh, what was that one? Is that the iris?
Yeah, second one's the iris.
The musk one is good. I don't know what kind of sables they pureed to make the mustasables, but it's good.
Oh, that's terrible. God, aren't those things the little fuzzy cute bastards? Aren't they like endangered?
They're probably endangered, yeah.
Because like all the women back in the 30s and 40s wore a sable coat.
Sable coats, yeah.
Shame on you, ladies, wearing little animals on you.
And shame on me for wanting them pureed for fragrance.
Mm. Oh, that is, yeah. I do like that one's really good. What the hell was it called again? The mustasab. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That one and the last one are my favorite from the first half.
Yep, I agree with you. Apparently, we have very aligning tastes, which makes sense, since we both love whiskey of all shapes and sizes.
True.
Heather does not wear fur. Way to go, Heather.
Okay, that's good to know.
I have like such no room to talk. I have leather boots and I have my sporin for my kilt. The trim, all the trim on it is rabbit fur. So.
See, I was just taking that as a personal hygiene comment and was just going to let it go. But okay, that's fine too.
Wow. Yes, he took it there. Yes.
So to start our second half, we've got.
Well, then obviously she wouldn't be interested in wearing you then, Chris, because you are a bit on the furry side.
Way too hairy. I'm sorry. Fougere Emeraude.
What's up, Ross? Made it.
Hey, what's up?
Glad you made it.
Pet dander doesn't count. Leather purses and shoes. Okay.
All right. Fougere Emeraude. So,
are you a fan of Fougeres in general, Brandon?
I can get with those. I mean, I'm not like hugely like I got to have a bunch and I want to wear them a bunch. They're fairly situational for me. I've been battling back and forth for I don't know how long, ever since I got the sample. I want to get a bottle of Zaharoff Signature Pour-Homme because it does so much different stuff. I mean, I know we're not talking about Zaharoff today, but like it just does it changes and shifts so much, and it's got so many interesting facets to it that I want to get it so I can, but I just haven't gotten it yet because I'm not the world's biggest. Like I don't wear just like nothing but Fougeres. I'm typically a little bit more drawn to some of the spicier, woodier iris, some of the iris stuff, leather, that sort of thing. So
yeah, I'm the same way. My little brother, I call him my little brother. He's 33, so he's not little, but he was over last weekend, and him and his wife were smelling through, all of my fragrances. Zaharoff, the Noir, Signature Noir, was his favorite of everything that I own.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one too. I haven't smelled that one yet. I'm hoping that he puts out like a discovery kit soon, because I would love to do a Welcome to the Couch episode with Zaharoff.
That'd be awesome. I've got the first 3. I can send you samples of those for sure. The Royale Noir and the Pour-Homme. I've got all those. The beard oil. I know it sounds weird. I like the beard oil better than any of the fragrances. I wear the beard oil almost every single day. By far my favorite beard oil, and I have at least a dozen different beard oils. It's the best one.
Does it blend pretty well with other fragrances that you wear?
It doesn't really like project at all, but it's like, I don't know, it protects the beard and makes it feel nice and soft and fluffy. And like if I put on a mask, then I can smell it, which is nice. Yeah, but I don't think anybody else smells it. I had Yara smell it when she was in the van the other day, and she couldn't tell shit.
This is interesting. I kind of like this one too. It has that fougere quality. It's got that almost that nice clean.
It says it's a 21st century fougere that displays the sophistication of tailor-made pieces designed by Haute Couture, best designers. Tuberose, lavender, tonka bean. Tonka bean?
Hey, back off. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of sweetness to it. I mean, I think.
Yeah, I just didn't peg it as tonka bean sweetness. Mimosa flower and clary. They use a lot of clary sage.
Yeah, clary sage is pretty cool because I think you can do a lot of things texturally with clary sage. Yeah. Not just, the main green part of it, but yeah, it's got that waxy, interesting feel from the mimosa. But are you getting your lavender out of this?
I am getting lavender out of this finally, yeah. It's not, I mean, this one isn't bad. Like if I just wanted something that was an easy reach fragrance that I could, spray on and know that I'm going to smell good, this would be a good choice, but there's a lot easier choices for $220 that you can get,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But that one is a good one. Mm-hmm. As far as fougères go, that one's pretty nice.
Yeah, I liked it. All right, shall we do Chypre Azural?
All right. I'd just like to point out that I know we're getting to the end of these, but I picked up that fougère one. That was the first sample that I picked up looking for it. I felt good about myself, and now I fucked it up and couldn't find this Chypre one.
Yeah, I agree with you, D'Angelo. It is definitely. I mean, as far as fougères go, I was really digging the signature, and like I say, the crazy thing is the about the signature Porom from Zaroff is that it's like the sandalwood fucking just like it comes in and then goes out and it does all this different shit.
It does. It changes.
Yeah, it's weird because I'll pick it up like when I first put it on, and then it'll just kind of go away, but it'll be a little textural. And then a couple hours later, it's like all of a sudden I'm getting this pretty intense. Did you just grumble at me? What the shit? You get this pretty intense sandalwood, So let's see.
This one is zesty. Let's see what was in this one.
Yeah, you go ahead and read that. I'm gonna get.
This one is the essential piece in the everyday wardrobe, an extra fresh trail, citrusy and long-lasting that will accompany you throughout the day like a second skin. Tarocco orange from Sicily.
Get the orange for sure.
Egypt. Yeah, that is very orange citrusy. Patchouli, Indonesian patchouli, ambergris, and tarragon oil. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I got to get past the citrus first before I can smell anything else. Right now, I'm just getting bombarded by citrus.
Yeah, that citrus is intense. I love it. Yeah. It's got that like zest straight off the zest, like making a cocktail.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which is the way I like my citrus, but I just want to smell the other things.
Yeah, I hear you there. So the name Chypre is a bit misleading, in my opinion.
Yeah?
Just because it doesn't smell like a normal Chypre to me. Like
it does not.
But again, it's like once the opening settles down, I think maybe it'll a little.
Let's see. Muskup says, by the way, Chris, I picked up Reptile. It's awesome. I just wish it projected more, but sometimes that's good. Going back for nightclubbing tomorrow. Yeah, that one is a really good one. That we sampled that whole house, and that was my favorite one. And it doesn't project at all. It just like this one was talking about being worn as a second skin. Reptile is definitely a second skin. I'm gonna put this one down for a second because I can't smell anything except zest.
Except the
Nothing but zest.
Dude, it is intense. It is intense. Look out, you're standing on my coffee
I
can.
mean, a lot of people really like their citrus, and if you like citrus, if this one, I mean, it says that this one lasts all day. If it's that zesty all day, it might be worth $225. You know?
Oh, dude, absolutely. Because I mean, I can't come across a good citrus fragrance that stays but smells natural, because that is like fresh off the fruit friggin' citrus.
Yeah.
That is fucking fabulous. It's really, really good. The closest I've ever gotten to, is Clinique Happy for Men. I friggin' love that one.
Oh yeah, I've got that one.
But even that one tends to, kind of, the musk comes out a little bit and the citrus dies down, and it's just kind of obvious, like, citrate instead of actual citrus oil. What are you doing? You're being really cuddly right now in the middle of a live stream. Yes, you are.
Sometimes they just need some attention. It's all right.
I know.
Maybe that one. Maybe he just really, really likes citrus.
Want to say hi?
What's up, buddy?
Say hello to everybody.
Look at them bat ears.
Oh yeah, some bitch has sonar.
Probably got a lot of candles with those some bitches.
No, big time, big time. All right, so I don't think these last two are. No, they're not. They're not on the list. So these are like some two extras.
Oh, I saw those and thought they were. Okay, never mind. Well, screw you, cheat sheet. We've got let's see. It's called the Indonesia.
Aren't they both named something similar, if I remember correctly looking at them?
And it's called the Haiti.
Oh,
You want to do Indonesia or Haiti first?
Well, I've never been to either of those places. Let's go to Haiti.
All right, let's go alphabetically. Haiti.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Russ, please drive safe.
Yeah, the roads are still shit.
Tony's also lurking and listening. This would be the perfect time to say things about Tony. He wouldn't be able to type anything back.
Yeah, I mean, when he's lurking and not actually at his phone, that's the best time for Tony. That's the way I prefer him interacting. This one smells nice. This one smells almost petrichor-y. The Haiti one.
This is really light.
Yeah, it's really light, but it's almost petrichor. I like it.
Oh, and if I may, since we did just, but we're busting Tony's balls a little bit. Tomorrow at, I think it's 11 o'clock Pacific Standard. I believe it is 7 p.m. UK time. Tony will be having a live where he will be, if I'm not mistaken, talking with Brian from No Notes. Mouth nose. No. Friggin' hate to try to say his name fast. No. Nose, no notes.
Well, Nick, there we go. Thank you for watching, Nick. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Nick, thank you very, very much. Have a
yes, definitely watch Tony's live streams, whether you know who's there or not. They're always fun.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, thank you, Nick. I am going to check out the Hiram Green kit here soon, and I will probably put a Welcome to the Couch episode for that too, because I've been wanting to try those. Okay, so yeah, this is
the Haiti one is good.
It's not bad. It's
again, it's one that I would wear, but you can get something similar for less than $225.
This one can't be $225. This is so light.
I would hope not.
It's almost room sprayish. Like this one seems kind of simplistic compared to the rest of the line. Yeah. Like I would say that you can tell that there's a decent amount of composition in terms of a lot of things playing off of each other, and this is relatively simple to me.
This one
smells not that it's a bad thing, just that it's a little simple.
Not a bad thing at all. This one reminds me of Imaginary Authors, just because of the simplicity. Which one was it? I think Every Storm a Serenade, I think is the one that this one smells like.
That is the one imaginary authors I don't own.
Really?
That's the only one I don't own.
I like that one, and I have almost bought it, but I haven't just because it's so light. I'm going to move on to Indonesia.
All right. Escale Indonesia.
What does escale mean in French? Does anybody know? A trip? Is that a... Oh, never mind. It's a layover in Indonesia. That's what it means. A layover. So a short stay.
Huh.
And this one I will thank Yara for. She said that. So yeah, thank you, Yara, if you are watching.
See, I like this one better than Haiti.
Yeah, right off the bat, I like this one.
This one's bright. It's Hesperidic for sure. It's all poppy and fizzy and bubbly. Makes you want to wiggle.
I just went back to the citrus one just to see, because this one's bright and fun. I was like, oh, maybe this one's settled down. It's not settled down.
That's bitchin'. That's good. It's still kicking your ass, citrus style. Oh, which one was that? I just got some massive dose of like neroli.
Oh, really?
No, that was the Fougere.
Oh, shit. Which one was that? The Fougere.
It smells a little neroli-esque just because it's got that soapy. Does neroli come off soapy to you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Where was the...
Oh, yeah, that citrus is still there. It's right before the citrus bomb.
Gotcha. That's good. Yeah, that one's got much more interesting. That's pretty nice.
Indonesia's good. I'm liking it.
I don't really... If somebody said, oh, here, smell this one, it's called, a layover in Indonesia. Not that I've been to Indonesia, but this isn't what I would expect. I would expect something a little heavier.
Mm-hmm. Maybe something a little more spice driven.
Yeah. It's nice though. I would wear this fragrance.
Yeah. So far the final batch, I think this one has caught my attention the most.
But we still have one attention grabber left to go.
Oh, you mean my unicorn? My slap my ass and call me Mr. Tickles? Yeah, that would be this one, Vanille Havan.
Make sure and have a change of kilt ready.
No, seriously. I'm gonna truly try to push Dana to buy this for me.
Yeah?
I don't know that I'm gonna want to wait that long.
$260. Dang,
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good though. Shit.
Oh, good God. You know the best thing about this is that I love the way that it smells on me, but like if my girlfriend was wearing this,
if anybody was wearing this,
I'm gonna buy this just to put it on her.
Shit. The new thing, here, wear this blindfold.
Yeah. Babe, wear this for me real quick, and she's gonna be like, okay, and she won't know what hit her.
Yeah, wear this for me real quick, thinking it's gonna be lingerie or something. No, just this fragrance. Just
fuck off. This is so good. Jesus.
Yeah, I already sprayed that one on skin. That one's fucking great.
Yeah, that's gonna be my scent of the day.
I already sprayed on a scent of the day. I sprayed on Italian leather. Fucking love Italian leather.
Oh, for Memo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't checked out much of the Italian, or rather the Memo stuff.
I need to put together a package for you because I've got African, Russian, Italian, Ocean. I don't have Irish yet, but I need Irish.
I like the African. That stuff's really good.
Oh yeah, that one's my favorite. This one is a very close second. It's just not quite as spicy. It's a little more earthy instead of spicy, but still incredible.
Which one was that again?
Italian. I think
Italian. I've tried the Russian leather. I didn't really dig it.
That one's okay. It's just like it kind of smells to me like a really leathery, like fall version of Creed Green Irish Tweed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one smells so much fucking better on skin than it does on the card. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
which means I'm going to have to try a lot more of these on skin to give them a chance.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Especially
these are
for
not. The card does not do these justice at all. These are definitely skin. Got to put them on skin. See what they do to your pH and everything.
That one is fucking good.
Yeah.
260 is still a stretch, but damn.
Yeah. Good Lord, there's so much going on in that too. I mean, it's like you think, okay, Vanille Havan, it's probably going to be vanilla, maybe like a tobacco thing, but there's a lot. There's so much spice, and fuck, what is that? I don't know. Is there animalics in it? Because it smells like there's some animalics.
Oh yeah, I guess we do have a cheat sheet for this one, don't we?
Yeah. So look that up. Cocoa. Oh yeah.
Oh, this one has a very long story. They're calling it an ambery, woody, leathery scent, and it's a journey through multiple olfactive facets of a premium gourmet grade black vanilla bean, revealing the depths and layers of this complex perfume ingredient. Rum, dried fruits, cacao, cigar, and dark florals that reverberate on an ambery leather base.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, that is fucking good.
Wow. So, lesson I learned from today
is that I need $260 ASAP.
Yeah. Time to start OnlyFans. Okay.
Yeah, only kilts. Yeah.
Only kilts, dudes and kilts. I wonder if we could start an OnlyFans page, the two of us, and all we do is just sit there and look menacing in a kilt and drink whiskey for like 25 minutes each. See what it does.
I mean, if we make enough for Vinny Havan for a bottle for each of us, well worth the endeavor, you know?
Perfect. I love it. Okay, so let's rewind a little. Obviously, Vinny Havan is
the best.
The shit, for sure. And then I would say, I don't even know if I want to smell anything else right now, to be honest with you. I'm just like enjoying the hell out of this.
The rose is extremely nice. The first one that we sprayed, the Rose de Jamal, that's a really nice rose fragrance. I really like that.
It's not bad.
That's good.
It's not bad.
It's less old lady-ish after it dried down.
Yeah.
That's forgettable. What was that one? Oh, the iris one is still meh. The Musk de Sables, I sprayed that one on skin and really like that one. That one might be worth $200 to me. I might be willing to get that one.
That's a good gift to yourself for sure, you guys.
And the only gift that Tara's going to get is, a month subscription to our Only Kilts page.
How's that going to pay for our Vinny Havan if you give her the gift of a month subscription? That doesn't make
word
any
of
sense.
mouth.
That's not fiscal.
It's word of mouth. She's going to, get like 10 other people to sign up.
Oh, okay. Jesus, that is
Smell the other ones, Brandon.
I don't want to. Dude, it's so goddamn good. Oh, it's freaking me out.
Floors.
Okay,
but I wouldn't buy that one.
Yeah, the Musk de Sable is super, super good for me. I like that.
The Cuir de Chine, the leather, fruity leather one, also still good. I need some skin to try that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might go on tomorrow or some point after a shower today or something. Whether or not I don't know. I might really just want to bask in the glory of Vinny Havan.
Yeah, you're not going to take a shower. You already sprayed too much Vinny Havan.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to waste it.
That one's good. What's that? The Fougere. The Fougere turned really nice. That's good.
Yeah, and the layover in Indonesia's smelling really good still too.
Yeah.
Oh, that friggin' the Chypre Azural is. I'm really loving that one too.
I forgot just that I was about to get smashed in the face with an orange peel. Damn. I'm gonna wear that one as my scent of the day for tomorrow, the Schiefer one, and just see how long. Yeah, how long the zestiness lasts.
Nice.
I'm curious. That's good. I mean, if it lasts all day like that, that'd be interesting. Okay, the layover in Haiti already can't smell it.
Yeah, that one died off fast.
Oh,
It's
I've
real
heard a lot
light.
of good things about Bortnikov lately. A lot of good things.
Which one was that? It's Food Monarch. I think I've got a sample of that I haven't touched yet, D'Angelo. I will check that out for sure. Yeah, Bortnikov, I've heard some good things about some of their stuff. I've got probably 4 or 5 little lucky scent bullshit dabbers that I haven't checked out because I hate dabbers.
So I've been trying to talk myself into buying the 4160 Tuesdays, a Dark Night in Old Havana, or
Dark Heart of Old Havana.
that one.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it because this one is so much better. I want this one.
See, to me, they're not anything alike. So like, I'm all about both because I like the. Well, for me, the Dark Heart of Old Havana has the stone fruit is really to the forefront.
Do you have just a sample of that one or the bottle? Because I've only smelled that one from a dabber.
I have just a sample.
Just a sample.
Yeah, and I friggin' loved it. And I'm like, because Scott talks about it all the time, and from Centurion, and he loves it, and I checked it out. And about 6 months ago, I had a chance to get it on super clearance on indiesense.com. And
yeah,
I screwed up and didn't buy it. I should have just blind bought it, and I wanted to check it out first. And now they don't have any of the bottles on sale. So
I just blind bought an SP fragrance from them, a licorice vetiver, I think was the one, because SP fragrances have, they're no longer a company, so there's not going to be any more.
Yeah,
so,
dissolved. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a licorice fragrance, licorice vetiver, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna blind buy that. I like licorice, so let's see. So hopefully, when that one comes in, I'll let you know how it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, let's see, where are we sitting at? We're sitting at 1:12, an hour and 12. So, let's go ahead and wrap up today's cast. We do know that we don't necessarily enjoy every single one. I mean, none of them I hate. None of them have repulsed me. So that's
for $50 for these 10 samples, I am extremely pleased. And there's at least 2 or 3 that I would consider buying bottles from.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think it's a good sample set. If anybody's interested and wants something a little off the beaten path, well worth it.
Yeah, definitely. It's got there's a lot of selection for a discovery kit, and they're nice full sprayers, and the booklet was awesome, and it's a pretty interesting company. Would be definitely want to check out more. And like, I had heard about them a couple of years ago, but I just hadn't kind of really looked into them that heavy, because they were just kind of an off the beaten path, lesser known brand or whatever. So I think they'll be kind of climbing in the limelight a little bit, at least if they haven't already done so. I think that Lucky Scent, it's difficult to get a bottle of Vanille Havane. It's a lot of it's, pre-order shit because you can't get it. Damn it, that's fantastic. Okay, so hopefully you guys really enjoyed this. I know that I myself would love to do this again next month, Chris, if you're down for it.
Absolutely.
And would super appreciate everybody if you would go to Chris's channel and go subscribe. And then also, if you're rewatching this, if you would throw down in the comments maybe some other fragrance houses that you want us to check out, that would be awesome as well. And I think with moving forward with this live cast, we're gonna continue to bring you spirits. We're gonna continue to bring you fragrances, whether we do discovery kits every time or just talk about different stuff we send each other, whether we do whiskeys the entire time, or maybe we delve into tequilas and gin, that sort of a thing. I'm open for the whole 9 yards, because both of these things I absolutely love. And I know that Kentucky Jesus here is a huge fan, as you can tell from behind him, of those things as well.
of everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, so again, folks, tomorrow, oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, just repost it up.
Yeah.
Yep. Tomorrow, hop in, and if you're have a nice killer Sunday morning, you just hop on, check out Tony's live stream, and I know that I myself will be in the chat, trying to be as respectful as I possibly can. No problem.
Being as disrespectful as I can.
No, totally. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Love you guys, and see you next time.
Thank you guys. Bye.